Hello, my name is Knives, and this is Flotsam, the new game coming to early access. I'm gonna give a couple tips and tricks on how I play. Shark Town, that sounds like a good name. Alright, you start off with 3 little guys. You need to drop a buoy. Pretty easy enough. Gonna collect a little bit more plastic for now over wood. And then we're gonna do another little swim booty over here. Large a little bit and let them get to work. Speed up gameplay a little bit. And this is our building. And we need walkways. You can't build anything without walkways. Also, never want to become storage jams. If you overfill and you can't build anything, you'll kind of get in a locked situation. There's currently like no way to toss something out, so you might mess yourself up. So the first thing you're going to want to build are drying racks. You need drying racks to dry the wet wood, which you're collecting out of the ocean, and turn it into dry wood, and then you could do other stuff with it afterwards. But until it's dry, you can't really do much with it. Like, you can build this stuff around the center area, but it's like a very limited amount of space. You should start branching off to build and to the walkway. Alright, so once you got one built, select wood. You could also dry fish, but I don't recommend drying fish. And next, we want a work shed, a woodworking shed. Because our current goal is to get over here to this island and scavenge that mast and get some of that rope and that scrap metal so we can get the heck out of this place. They also need some place to sleep as well. We're not too worried at the beginning with that. They'll eventually fall asleep on the walkway or something. Not the worst. They probably get a little cranky at you, but they also have a positive stat to start off with. So, kind of like oxygen not included if you're familiar with that game. So now we want to have this work shed built. We want to build these mooring piers, which require rope besides dry wood. So we're going to go for 3 pieces of rope. We want to build 3 piers. That's what I like to start off with. No more than that. Let's build a little bit more storage. Storage is getting up there. I find at least 2 drying racks is a good number to start off with. So that's also how I'm kind of controlling how many people come out there is with this. So I'm only having 2 go out to swim. And so this guy, even though he's doing nothing, he'll take the dry wood off and put it on. And he'll be doing things. Well, it looks like that needs another piece. Oh no, it's just visually not there. It's there though. And then it turns white and then he yanks it off. There we go, our first boat. And we'll be able to salvage this. Build a second boat. Now we could kind of get rid of this because this is slower. Remove and put a boat marker instead. And also you can only swim out so far. Now this guy's going over here to this island, taking this down. Now we'll be able to build and gets back our navigation and we can go to different maps.
Hey.
Alright, all the stuff's unloaded. Now we could put this somewhere. I'm gonna put it right here. End up moving it later. You don't lose anything for salvaging it. These things on the right are called landmarks. Alright, gonna start building a fishing boat. And I think we're gonna leave this map. Yes, there are more resources, but we're trying to press forward due to the limited amount of water and food. We can gather stuff, but I just don't find it as efficient. We're gonna move on. Rescue some people. They have positive or negative stats. This one has a negative stat, drowsy. This one has positive stat, less sleep. But I'm not going to rescue them. Sadly, not these. There'll be plenty of other people to rescue in the future. But because limited resources again. We're going to get our first little bit of research points, which we're going to start researching in a minute, and we're going to go for a fish kebab. Oh, I didn't build houses yet. That's why they're sleeping on the floor and taking forever to sleep. So yeah, that's the next thing you need to build. Housing, sleep. All right, let's get some plastic. And what the heck, since you're not doing anything at the home, I'll grab some fish as well. Change this to 2. Remove this one, I think, after he's done with that 10. That plastic. Hey, who said food in the ocean never did any good? Alright. Here we go, another floating house. Looks like a floating bed, to be honest. Houses, I think, come a little bit later. The ones that look like actual houses. Yeah, so they're exploring these as well. Oh, we just got enough research points. Unlocked. So that's one of the first things that we're gonna end up building eventually when we get out of here. We already have woodworking. That's the fish kebab. Even though water goes down a lot sooner, it's not as critical because on the very next map, which we're gonna kind of speed off to, we can get like 20 water out of that water tower, and also metal for the food. At this point, do I want to stay here anymore? Oh yeah, I want to finish this once this is done, because we're even getting firewood right now too, so our guys are just collecting instead of chopping wood. Are you not going out there? No, you should probably just... Alright, we'll build more storage. Just in case. You do not want to get storage locked, inventory locked. Oh, good. He is kind of still exploring there. So now we got up to 8 research. Not sure what exactly he's bringing back at the moment. Oh, some wood and food. As soon as he's done with that, we're going to take off to the next map and get us some water. This is probably the last trip over there, and then we'll be good. Such a gorgeous looking game. Ransack that shed. More food. There we go. And once we get back, we will head to the next map. Got some water. first thing we're salvaging water. Not really low on anything in particular. More research points. Hopefully some metal. We're gonna have this guy go find some fish. So he's gonna be productive. While the other two are exploring. So we got the oil. Gasoline, whatever it is, it's actually what looks like oil, but it's probably gas. We need that later down the road, because if we do not get, we're forced to get it, but otherwise we can't travel these specific ways. So that's why you want oil for the gas. There we go, we're filling back up on water. Alright, just harvested all the water. So we'll start hitting this up next. More food, tons of food. And some dry wood. And research. Alright, so next we're gonna work our way for a solar still. Try to get our water underneath control as well. So you could basically hang out here a little bit if you want. And start collecting other stuff as well. I'm gonna put this guy to work, start expanding. And then we're gonna start getting some water into production. So between these two, I guess you could do this one first, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think you have enough research till you get here anyway. And this you don't have enough metal for. Here we go, our first solar still. Let's go all the way to the end. Build it this way. It'll come down this way. We need a couple of these, probably at least one per person. That's about the ratio. We'll start building up water at that rate. Oh, we actually need some dry wood as well. Is there wood here? No, all plastic. Large. Make that one. Make this one. Try to divide up the workforce. And now that we built these 3 freshwater solar stills, our water level for this population of people, of 3 people, is stabilized. Like, it's enough to keep them stable at a 1-to-1 ratio. Obviously, if I had 2 more people right now, I'd have to build 2 more. But see, already rushing here, getting extra water, and just getting to this point, slightly rough. You could also build these distillers, but I don't really recommend it because you gotta chop firewood to boil water, which each station requires a worker. And now you're keeping 2 busy people busy, but once these are built, these just need a pickup. So you're freeing up essentially 2 people, which is huge. Otherwise, it will tie you up majorly. So you just want to go straight to these solar stills, and your water is basically stabilized after that. You might see a little bit of fluctuations in the number, but you're basically good. If you really want another one, you could build another one. And then that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we will be working on our fish kebab and finishing that up. I do not recommend dry fish because they're only half compared to cooked. Yes, it does require a little bit of wood, but it's a lot better value. Not like the water, especially because the water you need a lot more often compared to the food, which you don't need as much. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and see you next time.